Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Josh Does Movies. And today I am predicting the upcoming Golden Globes, what movies I think are going to be winners, and I'll kind of rank all the categories from top to bottom on who I think is most likely to win. Some categories I'll go over more in depth, some I won't. This is going to cover both my predictions for the film part, which I'll do first, and then afterwards I'll go over the predictions for the TV show side. Again, I won't spend too much time on all of these. I'm just going to give my personal thoughts on who are going to win. Now, the Golden Globes are different in terms of they do film and drama and comedy and musical and similar stuff when it comes to the TV side things. But without further ado, we're going to get started with the best film drama. And I think for the Golden Globes, we're going to see Oppenheimer take first. I think second place, I think the other one that has a big contender here is actually Zone of Interest or Anatomy of a Fall. I think both these being more foreign films and this being the Hollywood Foreign Press have a chance to win here. And then I would put Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, and I'll put Past Lives at number six out of reasons. I think Oppenheimer's a pretty safe bet here, but don't be surprised if you see one of these two foreign films take a win at the Golden Globes for Best Film. Let's move to the next category. Best Film Actress. So this is a gonna be, I think, a pretty contested one between Lily Gladstone and Sandra Hüller or Carey Mulligan. And how I would rank these in chances to win. I do think we're gonna see Sandra Hüller win this. Again, the Hollywood Foreign Press, I think, will give a little bit more, love to the, you know, foreigny more films. But don't be surprised as a runner-up, potential winner Lily Gladstone. She's been winning a lot of critics awards throughout the whole entire December circuit. Outside chances, I would put Mulligan at three, Greta Lee at four. I'd actually put Kaylee Spaney and Priscilla above the sixth nominee of Annette Bening, but that's kind of how I would power rank my personal chances for best film, drama lead actress. Now, best lead uh, film drama actor. This is where I think it gets interesting. I'm gonna actually go for an upset here. I won't go Killian Murphy. I think we're gonna see All of Us Stranger with Andrew Scott one. That's something a little bit different. I do think Murphy and Cooper are gonna be kind of the background people. I actually think that Domingo has a better chance than DiCaprio of winning. And then I would put DiCaprio and Keoghan near the bottom of this list here. I don't think either one of them have a real good shot at winning. But I think any of these top three, I think, has a chance. And I don't know why. I just feel like Andrew Scott has this outside chance of winning this award. And you know what? I'm going to predict it for the Golden Globes. We'll see if it happens. What's next? Best comedy and musical. Hollywood Foreign Press. They might go Barbie. I'm gonna go something different. I'm gonna go The Holdovers. I think this movie is gonna do very well with critic, foreign press critic type audiences. I think you could see Barbie and Poor Things follow up in the any of these those two movies could play the favorite and win. I think American Fiction has an outside shot. It's a very great movie, one that hopefully will hit theaters more as nominations come out for Oscar season. And then I actually think Air and then May December. I don't know how May December is a film, it's a comedy or a musical, but it's here. I think that has the least chance of winning. But this is how I would personally predict and rank out the movies that are nominated for best film, comedy, and musical. Again, I just think The Holdovers is going to surprise people at Hollywood Forum. I think it has a chance at winning, but don't be surprised if we see Barbie or Poor Things take this win. This is probably the most interesting category, in my opinion, of the Golden Globes because of it's everybody kind of fighting that's not Oppenheimer, and we'll be interested to see who can actually win this one. Save and go next for movies. Now, best film, actress, comedy, or musical. This one's going to easily be Emma Stone. I don't think anybody else on this list will have a chance. Outside things, obviously, you have Margot Robbie, Natalie Portman. I put in there. Don't be surprised if Alma Oisty also has a surprise. But then Fantasia Barrino and Jennifer Lawrence got their nominees for their musical and comedy. That's how I would kind of list these guys. Again, I think this is a clear lock for Emma Stone. If you can bet money on these things, I think Emma Stone put the money on it. I think she easily takes this win home. Golden Globes this Sunday. Next category is best film by musical and actor. Now, this one's going to be interesting. I personally think the winner is going to be Paul Giamatti, another favorite winning. But don't be surprised if we see Jeffrey Wright take this. American Fiction, I think, is going to be a very popular movie with a lot of critics out there, and the Hollywood Foreign Press might like it. I think Timothée Chalamet has the next best chance. Wonka has been getting more and more steam, but I don't know if it picked up its steam right in time for the award season when they were voting for this or not. I know nominations were beginning in December. And after that, I think it's anywhere in any three of these in any order. But I do think Giamatti is favorite for the best comedy and musical, like Stone is best favorite for that. But Jeffrey Wright might sneak in there, and same thing with Timothée Chalamet. These are the three I would list as the easy three contenders in this category. If any of the other three win, I'll be amazingly surprised. I'll be jaw dropped on Sunday when we're watching live here on Josh Does Movies React channel. All right. So best film supporting actor. So this is what I love about the Golden Globes and how they make no sense. So we do comedy and musical for best leads, and then for supporting actress, we just do it like it's the Oscars and everybody's there. And when we're looking at this here, to me, this is a 1.5 horse race. I'm just going to put these her at the weight. So it's between Divine Joy Randolph and Daniel Brooks, and that's going to be the case for supporting actress the whole entire award season. Whether you're a Holdovers fan or you really love Danielle Brooks's Purple, one of these two women are going to be winning every single supporting actress award for the rest of this season. And I think Divine Joy Randolph is going to take this one home off that back of that Holdovers comedy and musical win. I would put Danielle Brooks second. Just lead it up here. I'd actually put Rosamund Pike as the next big surprise. I would do Julianne Moore and Jodie Foster. That's how I would power rank these six. But I do think this is a 1-2 combo here between these two women all season long, and it'll be interesting to see who wins the first major award of the year this Sunday for this head-to-head battle that's going to be going all until the Oscars are done. The best supporting actor. Now, this is the interesting one. I would say that Downey Jr. has a better chance winning through the Oscars. With Hollywood Foreign Press, I think there's a chance, an outside chance, we're going to see a Ryan Gosling win here. I think that'll make award season very interesting for this role. I would put Downey Jr. as the coin flippy runner up. I wouldn't be surprised if he wins this either. Then Charles Melton and Mark Ruffalo. I actually put Ruffalo above Melton. I think Melton and Ruffalo both give killer supporting actor performances in their movie. Then I actually I'll put Defoe above De Niro, and that's how I would rank these six likeliest to win. I'd be surprised if Defoe or De Niro won. Any of these top four, I would be happy to see win. I think Gosling with Barbie, this might be the category that Barbie gets a decent win in here. Don't I wouldn't be surprised if Downey Jr. does win, like I think people are predicting him throughout the whole season. But I don't know. Something here is telling me that Golden Globes are a little bit more catchy in the past. They usually like to lead into public opinion. So I think Barbie and Ryan Gosling has a chance to win the supporting actor race. So now, best film director. I think this is between a few different people. I do think Nolan's going to win this. I think he has the power of everybody loving his movie. He has the power of public opinion. He has the power of critical opinion. Greta Gerwig, I would actually put at number two again to the foreign press this way. Yorgos Lanthimos, Martin Scorsese, Celine Song, and Bradley Cooper. That's how I would list these six. But I would be surprised if Christopher Nolan didn't win Best Director here. I think he's going to sweep the whole entire award season, but we'll see. See you on Sunday. Best film screenplay. This is the interesting one. Again, I see Barbie have a chance. So I actually think Poor Things might win this off. I'm going to go Past Lives. I think Past Lives may sneak a win here. I'll put Barbie at number two and Poor Things at number three. There's always the outside chance any of these four people win, but I'm putting my money and my prediction hat on for Past Lives. Let's see if we can do this. And then I put Anatomy of a Fall above Killers of the Flower Moon. This is how I would rank their best film screenplay list here. Prediction. So let's save and go next. Best animated feature. I think Spider Verse wins this. There's an outside chance Boy and the Heron might win this. And then as far as whatever's left, I would rank it like Suzume, Elemental, Super Mario Bros. And Wish. I think this is a two-man race between the Boy and the Heron and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. But I think because we're in America for the Golden Globes, I think it would be Across the Spider-Verse. But we'll see. The Boy and the Heron was very popular for a lot of people and a lot of critics all through December, so it might pull out a surprise win here. And it is the Hollywood foreign press, not the actual critics that are all American based. So that's why I have it ranked the way it is. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Boy and the Heron win, but the rest of these movies, I don't think they have a chance at winning the Golden Globes on. All right. Oops, we need to go back. Best non-English film. So I think that's gonna go. The Zone of Interest is gonna win this. I think the Zone of Interest is picking up a lot of steam as more and more people are watching it. I think the Zone of Interest is a movie that I think is going to win this award, and it's going to lead it into a very strong Oscar campaign. I think Past Lives and Anatomy of a Fall are two right next to it that I think also have a really good shot. Wouldn't be surprised to see Fallen Leaves, Society of the Snow, or the El Capitone or Io Capitone, however you pronounce that. I apologize. The best non-English film, but this is how I would phrase it. Of these six movies, and I just think Zone is picking up a lot of heat in award season. It would surprise me if it didn't win here, but again, I could see Past Lives or Anatomy of the Fall winning. I know Fallen Leaves got some love here as well, but these are my kind of rankings here. And I just think Zone of Interest is going to be a movie that picks up a lot of steam, starting with the Golden Globes with a non-English film win. And I think we'll see it carry on throughout award season up until the Oscars. So best score, I think they're gonna give this to Oppenheimer. I actually think Killers of the Flower Moon is gonna be their second choice. Eventually, we're gonna get to I think Zone of Interest. Poor Things, Boy and the Heron. I think Spider Verse will be the number six. That's my guess on their score. Any of these ones could win, and I'd be surprised. I'm not that understanding of what groups like to do for score, but that's how I would power rank them myself. So let's save and go next. Best song. I think Peaches and I'm Just Ken are the two and what was I made for. I think we're gonna get I'm Just Ken winning because I think it's gonna be the popular pick. I'll do what I made for and Peaches as 2 and 3, and then we'll add in Dance the Night Away, the Rustin one, and the Whatever She Came to Me, Addicted to Romance one. That's how I would rate the movies. I think I Just Ken will win a lot of awards because it has that popular angle from a lot of people in the public eye. Everybody knows I'm Just Ken. It is so much where Barbie is remembered by is I'm Just Ken. Whatever the cinematic box office achievement, I actually think they're going to give it to Taylor Swift. Give Taylor Swift a win. Other people you might see Super Mario Brothers movies win here. You might see a Barbie win here. Guardians. I think they're going to give it to Taylor Swift to basically allow Taylor Swift to have a moment or some type of like recognition in this movie awards in this very weird, and I have no idea what the use of that category is. And that's all the film ones out of the way. Now we're going to move over to the TV choices here in a second. Let's go ahead and switch things over to TVs. All right. Drama series, it's Succession. I think you have the outside weird shot of The Last of Us or The Crown, but I think Succession is likely just going to win a lot of these awards, and you'll see that when it comes to drama and acting and stuff like that. I'm going to be predicting a lot of Succession because it's the final season. It's the last chance to give a lot of these great performers awards and the show an award. And when it comes to the TV series and the Golden Globes and the Emmys, they love awarding last season type nominations for shows, especially ones that are so critically acclaimed in previous years, like Succession. Best actor. Now, this is the interesting one because you have so many Succession people, but I actually think we're going to get Jeremy Strong here for the last season of Succession. I'd put Kieran Culkin as my second backup choice. After that, I actually am going to go Pedro Pascal for The Last of Us. I haven't seen The Crown and I haven't seen Slow Horses, but I can see Dominic West and Gary Oldman, and I think Brian Cox, because he was not in that much of the last season. I would be surprised if he wins Best Actor. I'd have him at the bottom, but I think between Kieran Culkin and Jeremy Strong, those are your two leading contenders for Best Drama Actor. I think in the Golden Globes and then the Emmys coming up. But Pedro Pascal was wonderful as Joel in The Last of Us, so he has a chance to pull up an upset win here in a very Succession strong, I think, award season. TV drama actress. Again, Succession again, Sarah Snook. I actually think we might see Emma Stone pick up some fun nominations and Helen Mirren just being popular names. And then I would probably put Kerry Russell, Bella Ramsey, and Imelda Staunton in any particular order. But again, I think this, with Succession ending its run with Sarah Snook having such a strong final season of Succession as an actress, um, I think she is going to be a shoe in for Best TV Drama Actress at the Golden Globes this Sunday. Best Comedy Series. So this is interesting. I think it's the series that come out this past year, and The Bears is probably my favorite. I never count out Abbott Elementary or Ted Lasso though. I've heard nothing but good things about Jury Duty, and Only Murders in the Building I love too. It was Barry's final season, I think. Maybe it was. I think it was Barry's final. I'm gonna go Abbott Elementary here, just off of a bland hunch. I think this has a chance at winning. I would rank the Bears second and Ted Lasso third. And actually, I put Ted Lasso second because it was like potentially Ted Lasso's last season. So we have these three as kind of the three big contenders. Then I would put Barry, Only Murders, and Jury Duty. That's how I would rank these six. But I'm going to go a little bit of an upset with Abbott Elementary. I think it's very popular with a lot of people out there. But I wouldn't be surprised to see Eddie of the Barry, the Bear, or Ted Lasso win because Barry and Ted Lasso were these last seasons, and then the Bear was such a good season too. If you haven't seen the Bear on Hulu, I highly recommend it. There's a reason why it's the highest odds overall. But that's where I'll do comedy series. Now, best TV comedy actor. So I'm actually gonna be. This is as much as I think Jeremy Allen Wright deserves an award, this award, or any award that can get for the Bear. I think we're gonna get a two-horse race between Jason Sudeikis for Ted Lasso and Bill Hader for Barry. And I just think Jason Sudeikis as Ted Lasso is just a little bit more memorable of a character. So I'm gonna put him number one. I'll put but a very even second is Bill Hader. Then I'll put Jeremy Allen Wright, and then you have the both Only Murders, the great actors of Martin and Short, and then I think Jason Segel rounds out this pretty decent uh, cast of comedy actors. Now, best comedy actress should be next, and yeah, the Bear is up there. I think she has a chance at winning this one. I'm gonna go with again with something a little bit different. I think Poker Face was a bigger hit overall, and I think it's because Natasha Lyonne. A lot of people recognize her for that. Um, I wouldn't be surprised if Rachel Brosnahan wins for the Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. I think that's coming up near the end of its run. You have Quentin Brunson's always a with Abbott Elementary and always a force. I would say even Aya Bidiri. I apologize. I'm not even going to try pronouncing her name again, but I think she's amazing in The Bear. I just think The Bear because it's going to be a season 3 and because of these other shows, she isn't seen as like the lead. I think she falls out of this category. Then I put Ella Fanning and then Selena Gomez in this ranking. So this is how I would rank the best comedy actress. Next up, we're gonna do limited TV series or movie. I think this one's gonna be Beef. I think Beef was very popular on Netflix. I haven't seen much of these guys. I think I'll put Daisy Jones and Fargo in like a top 3. We'll change things up in terms of fellow travelers. We'll go like this. maybe for me, I'm putting my money on Beef. That's the only one I've seen of this group. I know Fargo's well received too, so I wouldn't be surprised to see if that could get a win. But that's how I'll rank the limited series and movie that I haven't watched. Again, the best actor. I'm actually not going to even go with Stephen Yeun here. I'm going to go with Fargo for John Hamm. I'll put Stephen Yeun second, but then looking at the rest of the way, I'd put Woody Harrelson for name again at the Golden Globes. Um, David Oyelowo, I think, is another popular name. I can see him doing well, and then I put these guys here. But I think John Hamm, that's going to be my prediction for the winner of this category. But it wouldn't surprise me to see Beef win here, Stephen Yeun. But I don't think they're going to, I think John Hamm for Fargo is just well known enough that I think he's just going to get this award. Actress, this is where I definitely think you're going to see Beef win this one. I put an outside shot of Elizabeth Olsen in Love and Death, and then Brie Larson in Lessons in Chemistry. Outside of that, uh, I would probably do it like this as guesses. Again, I haven't seen many of these things. I've only seen Beef. But this is how I think it's going to work for the limited TV series and movies. Is that going to be it? Are we support TV supporting actor? Again, Succession, we're seeing a lot. Alexander Skarsgård, um, Matthew McFadden. We have James Marsden doing great in Jury Duty. We all love cousin Ebon Moss Bacharach in The Bear. I haven't watched the morning show. How I would rank these though? I would rank Matthew McFadden number one. Succession. I think him as his just amazing role as Tom. He hit the. I think he was the best actor in Succession this last season. I know he's a more supporting character in the eyes of award seasons, but I love Matthew as Tom in Succession this year. I would go, Ebon for The Bear in second. I think they were the two best comedy actors of the year, let alone the fact that they're supporting ones. After that, I would probably put Alexander Skarsgård as a chance to win. I do James Marsden next, and then we'll follow up with Alan Ruck, and I think that's how I would have my list. But I'd be surprised if we didn't see one of these top two people win. I think that maybe James Marsden, the odds have him higher than Ebon, but I haven't seen Jury Duty, so I can't give my full thoughts on it. I just think those are the two ones that stand out to me as like top tier acting. And I just think with Succession leaving this year and being on its last year, I think Tom and Matthew are once again going to end up on the top of the charts. Now I go to supporting actress. I think this is a two-horse race. I think this is between Meryl Streep and Abby Elliott. I think they both were so amazing in their roles. I guess Ted Lasso isn't that far out of there, but I'm going to go Meryl Streep because I think the Hollywood Foreign Press is going to want to give Meryl Streep an award. But Abby Elliott, I would not be surprised to see her pick up a win for The Bear. And I would put Hannah Waddingham for Ted Lasso. Again, that show might be ending overall. Elizabeth Debicki for The Crown. Um, J. Smith Cameron for Succession. She may be the weakest of the nominees out there for Succession for a category not to win. And then Christina Ricci for Yellow Jackets. The end of the stand-up comedy performance. I'm just gonna put Ricky Gervais winning. I think Chris Rock has the obvious chance for that to win. Um, and then we'll just go like this. But I think these are the two biggest chances of winning. But I don't know, Ricky Gervais. I just think he hits it off with the Golden Globes very well. And wouldn't it be great to see him get on stage and see if he does his follows his own advice, which he probably would, about not preaching too much when you win the award. And that's it for Golden Globe nomination. So, hey, come on the end of this week on Sunday. This is the Sunday the 6th. And here Sunday is going to be the 7th. So January 7th, I will be doing a live stream where we're going to be reacting to the wins of the Golden Globes. If you have your own predictions, put them down below. Let's see what we think is going to win overall and see who's more right and more wrong. And we'll continue to go through this award season with watching and predicting wins and reacting to nominations and you know see if we all enjoy this type of content. But until then, I hope you guys have a good weekend, and I look forward to seeing anybody who shows up to stream on Sunday to watch the Golden Globes with me. But until then, have a good day, have a good night, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.